this recipe is 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. You'll need 1/2 cup of almond flour. You'll need 1 ounce of cream cheese, 1 egg. If you want to do an egg wash on the top, you could crack another egg and whip that up because we're going to coat the top of the bagels, or you could use a little bit of butter, excess butter melted, to top the bagels and then sprinkle on the topping, which is an everything bagel topping from Trader Joe's, which looks pretty yummy. Also to the almond flour, I reduced it by, according to the original recipe, I reduced it by 1/4 cup, and instead I'm going to add this oat fiber, not flour, oat fiber, to give it more of like a bready feel. So we're going to see how it comes out. And last but not least, some xanthan gum, which will give it a better bagel-y kind of texture. That's my daughter, Sophia. She's okay. She's just making a little noise in there. Alrighty, let's get started. So, to this 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese, we are going to add 1 ounce of cream cheese. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to throw this in the microwave for a minute and melt it up and get it all nice and melty. So let's put that on 1 minute. And while that is going on, we're going to take the 1/2 cup of almond flour, and to that we're going to add the 1/4 cup of the oat fiber and 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. We're going to give that all a good mix, get it all well incorporated as we're waiting for the mozzarella cheese to melt. And I did heat the oven. And the original recipe for ruled me, she said to heat the oven to 390 and bake the bagels for 18 minutes, but my oven is very, very hot, so I'm gonna, and I know almond flour burns easily and takes a shorter time to cook than regular flour, so I'm gonna put my oven on 375, and I'm gonna take it from there and just check on them and see how they're doing along the way. So anyway, incorporate all the dry ingredients like so. And that's my microwave, so I'm going to take the mozzarella and cream cheese mixture out and give it a good little spin here. Kind of incorporate it all together. And it's looking nice and melty. But I'm going to throw it in there for another maybe like 30 seconds, and we'll see how it looks after that. See, it's nice and melty, but it's not quite the right consistency yet. So we're going to throw it in for a little longer, and we're going to see how that goes. So what we could do in the meantime is crack this little eggie and whisk that up. Give it a little whisk. Get that all whisked up as we wait for the rest of, actually I'm going to check on that because I don't want it to get overdone. In my microwave, all my appliances seem to be super high heat. They work really pretty effectively. So that's looking really nice right now. It's like a gooey, ooey mixture. That's about perfect, actually. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Now we're going to plop it right in here in our dry ingredients. Get my hands in there because that's really the only way to do it. Just be careful because it is hot. Obviously, hot cheese can burn your hands. So just be careful about that. Scrape out all this extra flour. Looking pretty good. this out. I'm going to put it on my baking dish with the parchment paper. And parchment paper is very important with this kind of dough because it's going to stick to the pan. So you want to knead it, incorporate it nicely, get it, work it real good. Looking pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this into 3 equal parts because that's what the original recipe called for. It's only for 3 bagels. I only made 3 because I wanted to give it, I just wanted to try it out and see if I actually like this recipe. And I don't want to make too many bagels just in case, you know, they don't come out good or I don't like them, I don't like the flavor or whatnot. So, just going to roll these all into like a little ball. Nice round balls. And it is starting to get, you have to work kind of fast with this dough because it does get hard and then you won't have the pliability to mold it. All right, so once those are shaped into a nice round dough ball, you can flatten them out a little bit, like so. And you can make a little hole in the center, like a real bagel. And shape them into round little bagels, like so. Make a little hole in the center. And we're gonna bake them for 18 minutes on 375. So in they go. And when they come out of the oven, I'm gonna show you how they look, and then we're gonna take a little taste. I almost forgot the best part of these bagels, the topping. So let me spread a little melted butter over the top. I don't have a basting brush, so I'm just improvising. I'm using a little paper towel here to spread this melted butter all over the top of these beautiful bagels. And then I am going to take my Trader Joe's everything topping and sprinkle it liberally all over the top of this. And then I will pop these back into the oven and we will wait. Can't believe I almost forgot that. Oh my goodness, I just took the bagels out and I am so excited. They smell so delicious. Whoops. And they look so good too. I probably could have done a better job of kneading the dough and the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients together because they're kind of like falling apart a little bit, but I'm sure they're delicious and you live and learn. So next time I'll do a better job and they will taste scrumptious, I'm sure, either way. So they're still a little warm and I'm gonna try to cut into one and see what it looks like in the inside. Let me get my bread knife here and let me get a close-up of this. Oh my gosh, this looks just so delicious. It's pretty thick too. So it'll be perfect because what I'd like to do is make, put some cream cheese and lox on. So let me get my little, where's my little cutting board? Let me get my other cutting board here so that I'll have a surface to cut on, a flat surface, and we'll carefully cut into these little fellers. Wow, I don't think I cooked them enough. I think I could have cooked them a little more. Oh my God, they smell like regular bread. You know what? I might just pop these back in the oven. I put them on for, oh, you know what? Maybe I should have put on 390. The rolled me recipe, she was right. That's why. Well, what I'm gonna do then is, I might just slice them open and throw them back in the oven and cook them just a little longer because the inside is a little too gooey yet. And then we'll assemble them and make a nice cream cheese and lox bagel. I'm excited. All right, let me go pop these back in the oven, and I'll catch you back. Alrighty, we're ready to get our eat on. I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. So I made a little smorgasbord here of things. I have my smoked salmon, my bagels, my beautiful bagels, my red onion, but you have to be careful with the red onion because there are a lot of carbs in it. So I'm not going to put too much, but I want some for flavor because that's what goes with bagels and lox and cream cheese. And the other thing is some cream cheese. So let me get a plate. I am going to begin assembling. Oops, the everything bagel, the everything topping kind of came out, but I'm going to start assembling my lovely bagel. So I'll put a little cream cheese on there. You don't even know how excited I am. I'll put a little bit of the lox on, the Nova, it's wild sockeye salmon, smoked salmon, and we'll put a little, let me get a little fork. I'm not digging my fingers in there. And a little onion. That's good. And then we'll top it. Oops, actually that's the bottom. And we will try it. So excited, so excited. Let's push this out of the way. And I'll let you know how it tastes. That is so good. Can't believe it. Oh my God. I haven't had a bagel, excuse me, with cream cheese and lox in so long since I started this whole ketogenic adventure. So, this is delicious. I'm so happy that I'm able to make these and have a nice cheat day on a Sunday morning and enjoy a nice bagel with lox. So I hope you make this, and the recipe is delicious. I think the oat fiber and the xanthan gum really gives it a good bready kind of texture, and it really tastes delicious. So I hope you make these, I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you enjoy your cheat day as well. I like it. I really like it. This would probably be really good with some like cheddar cheese in there and jalapeno. It kind of lends itself to that type of thing. I might have to tweak the bagel recipe a little bit, but if you're looking for a really tasty and pretty easy bagel recipe, try it and see how you like it, and then you can tweak it. I will link the original recipe, which is from Ruled Me, and I'll link my little modification with the oat fiber. I didn't really do much other than change, reduce the almond flour and add some oat fiber to reduce the carbs. I'll also, underneath in the comments section, I'll link all the macros, so you know how much you're getting in one serving size, and you can keep track of your macros as well. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you make it and you enjoy your cheat day once in a while, not every day. Oh my God, kids stop eating them. I'm definitely having another one. That'll be my macros for the day. It's really good. Okay, FYI, my husband does not like salmon. So what I've done is, he likes sausage and he likes eggs. I'm making a bagel with sausage and scrambled eggs. So there's a lot of different variations. You don't have to do salmon if you don't like salmon, smoked salmon, which I love. But this is what his little Sammy's gonna look like. Pretty good, huh? Yum, yum.